My name is Lloyd Stephen Marshall. The reason I'm in this genealogy is I am currently engaged to be married to Emma Elizabeth Bushnell, and she will become Emma Elizabeth Marshall, which I'm very excited about. So I'm going to do a brief history of myself and also my family. I was born on September 5th, 1990 in Boca Raton, Florida, to Patricia Carnegie Osborne, then Patricia Osborne Marshall, and my father, Stephen Lloyd Marshall. I lived in Florida for a little while, then we moved to Texas, where my parents currently live. I currently live in Canton, Mississippi, where I'm a teacher, and will be resuming my studies at a graduate school next fall. I have one sister. Her name is Alexandra. Used to be Marshall, now is Ferguson. Her husband's name is Edward Ferguson. We call him CJ, and they live near the Dallas, Texas area. My grandpa, his name is Lloyd Clare Marshall, and I'm named after him. He flew fighter jets for the Air Force for many years, and then he was a commercial pilot at Delta Airlines. His wife, my grandmother, is Kay Marshall. Used to be Kay Taplin. My grandfather, Lloyd Clare Marshall, his father's name was Ray Ollie Marshall, so that would be my great-grandfather. My great-great-grandfather was William Oliver Marshall, and then my great-great-great-grandfather was Benjamin Oliver Marshall. The paternal side of that's the paternal side of the Marshalls. The maternal side of the Marshalls, Florence Dessenville married my great-grandfather, Ray Ollie Marshall. She was my great-grandmother. Her father came to the United States from Belgium. His name was Theodore Dessenville, and he was my great-great-grandfather. His father, my great-great-great-grandfather, was Petrus Dessenville, and then his father was John Baptiste Dessenville. And the Dessenville line goes back in Belgium all the way back to the 1700s, but I'm not going to go that far. And then my grandmother, Kay Marshall, her lineage, she's the daughter of Frank Taplin and Fern Ricard. John Taplin settled in Upper New York State, and he actually fought in the Revolutionary War. That is a text from my lovely fiance. I'm going to turn it off. And the Ricards, it's a French name, goes back to 1793. They went from France and settled in Pennsylvania. Actually, they went to Quebec, Canada, for a short period, and then they went to Pennsylvania. All right, my mother's side, she is the daughter of Mary Jane Osborne, whose maiden name is Carnegie, and Rufus Brady Osborne. She is one of 5 children. My dad is one of 3 children. Her father's mother's name was Maggie Osborne, and his dad's name was Rufus as well. The Carnegie line, which is my grandmother's father's line, goes all the way back to Scotland. From that line, I'm actually related to Benjamin Rush, who signed the Declaration of Independence, related to numerous American revolutionaries, and then the Carnegie line goes all the way back in Scotland to prior to the Scottish Revolution, all the way back actually to William Wallace, the famous Scottish revolutionary. And I think that's it. I love Emma very, very much, and I'm glad that I'm stealing her and making